What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Off the Grid. I'm flying solo here to start this one for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. They're doing the formation lap and they are about to get into it. Leclerc on pole, followed by Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Hamilton, Alonso, Norris, Tsunoda, Stroll, Piastri, the Aussie. Let's go. Russell, Albon, Bottas, Sargent, Zhou, Magnussen, Gasly, and De Vries. I've got the Ferrari jacket on. I'm hoping for the best for Leclerc. We saw in the sprint race yesterday, not too good on the straights. Very good on the turns. Very hard to catch, but on the straights, the Red Bulls are very quick. And in Max Verstappen fashion, his last three starts / restarts off a standing start have been quite slow. So he's battled. He got overtaken in third spot in the sprint yesterday, and yeah, it wasn't exactly great. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get a zoom in here for everyone. Nope. But it's not letting me at the moment. The timing, that's all right. We've got it up. Predictions. It belongs to Perez or Verstappen, in all honesty, this one. So, but I'm just fingers crossed, praying that Charles Leclerc can get the job done. Jono, hey, how you going? Please say Saucy is in bed. No, he's on his way home. He will be joining me, but I'm just going to get us started. Hopefully you can't hear much feedback through my iPad, but here we go. Lights out. Better start for Max for once. But Leclerc is going to get the lead on turn one, which is awesome. So it looks like Ferrari, it's felt like ages, man. It's been 3 weeks since the Australian Grand Prix, and it's felt like so long, like a mid-season break almost at the start of the year. So straight back into it here. Piastri's looking pretty good. He's just held his spot. Alonso's dropped a couple. He's right next to Stroll, by the looks of things. That's a no. Yeah. So we've got Leclerc, Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Hamilton, Alonso, Tsunoda, apparently. There's a yellow flag. Bit of debris. Green flag, track clear. I don't know if the timing's working, to be honest. Might have to do a refresh. So there we go. Give us your predictions in the chat. Who do you want to win? Who do you think is going to win? There we go. There it is. More up to date. Is Stroll and Alonso in 6th and 7th, and Norris up into 8th. Russell 9th, Tsunoda 10th, Piastri 11th. There we go. There you go. Set of purple there in sector 2, Verstappen. 0.5. He just needs to stay within range with under a second until DRS is on, and then he's just going to overtake him. Same with Perez. You'll catch him and overtake him as well. So everyone started on the medium except compound tyre, except for De Vries, Ocon, and Hulkenberg have gone with the hard. So place changes. Bottas, terrible start. Dropped 5 at the start of this one. Stroll went up 2. Russell went up 2. So a few changes early on. Let's see what happens. It's good to see the Ferrari though. Over the last 3 weeks, they've the car's improved. To to be honest. That's the positive thing. Leclerc was honestly battling, absolutely battling to get into a podium position on the grid, which is ridiculous. DRS enabled. Here we go. So Verstappen's 0.4 of a second. You'll get him on the straight. We saw how quick Perez was to get him. Max is looking, having a check. But yeah, they just get him on the straight and not for anything. Perez potentially could get him on the following lap, potentially. It was actually a good start for once. We're sick of seeing the red flags. Some of the most annoying things, obviously. You don't want races stopped. This is a 51 lapper, so should be done relatively quick. Ooh, bit of a knock there. Who was that on? Sargent. Oh, Albon. Clipped. Tell you what, it is very difficult in this sport to hold your position. It is very, very difficult at high speeds. All right, it's at 0.5. Here we go. Done with ease. Done with absolute ease. Perez is 0.6 as well behind him here. Hamilton just set fastest lap as well, which is very interesting. Perez should get him on literally this next lap. It's so shattering, but for Leclerc, Verstappen just sets purple in sector 1. He's already a second out in front. He's just going to literally burn through, to be honest. So quick. All right, here we go. It's a big if, isn't it? Especially when you think what happened right here on the main straight on the last lap. Charles Leclerc lost the lead this time. Second place is up for grabs as Sergio Perez with the DRS now opening is gaining on him. And look how he's catching him so quickly with that DRS. Perez is right on him here for the next lap. Hamilton right on Sainz in that fourth and fifth battle. Oh, bottle on the track. Might be in a bit of trouble this lap. Charles, Maybe a lot of trouble.
Hamilton's trying to have a go and get close to Sainz. What's within his DRS zone, I think. And let's see if he can...
Let us know your thoughts on the race so far in the chat. Of course, I'm keen to hear him. And then when Saucy jumps on, he'll also be keen to have a read of them. Just say hello. Let us know where you're from, who's watching. Could be a regular. He's going to get him out. He's going to get him with ease. Well, all he needs to hope for now is the Ferrari engine and power unit holds up for the next 45 laps, so he can get on the podium. Charles Leclerc, he's not catching Perez. Just way too quick. So the question we all ask ourselves now to create a bit of excitement, because this race, in all honesty, is over at this point, unless there's a accident, a yellow flag or something like that, something crazy that happens to the front two. No one's going to get the Red Bulls. They're way too good here. Does Perez challenge Verstappen? Can he catch him? Does he want the points? He's right there for the World Championship, so very interested to see how this pans out. Leclerc already is 1.1 behind Perez. So there you go. A bit of teamwork by Stroll and Alonso. Not going to go at each other. They're in that 6th and 7th. If they can somehow get Hamilton, Sainz, can probably challenge Leclerc. Well, Alonso can. He's seemed to have had the better car so far this season through the first 3 races. So, but Hamilton's trying. He's going to struggle. So listen. Yeah. There you go. So Perez is wiped off 0.2 of a second. So, or 0.3 of a second now off Verstappen. So he's within DRS range of Max Verstappen. So you can try and challenge him. And he's a bit quicker than him too at the moment. So he's got the fastest lap. So very keen to see what's going to happen between these two. Leclerc's staying in because he's much quicker on the in the turns around the track. It's just the straights where they get burnt. They've got no chance. So,
what's going on, mate?
All good?
Yeah, mate. Yep, all good.
Good location. This is a first.
Oh, I'm out the back. I'm about to. I've got the coals on, mate. I'm about to fire up a big old.
Oh, live! This is actually a first.
Not in bed, Jono. Not in bed.
This is a first.
I know you want me to be.
The shisha is coming out.
Jono.
The shisha is coming out, and he's going to smoke it live
on stream. But I've got to mute it when I start because look, listen, if I start,
I love
you
it.
can hear the bubbles. You can hear the bubbles.
That's funny.
I've seen the start, Dom. At least there was no crashes this week.
Yeah, at least was just telling everyone it's about time Verstappen got a good start. To be honest, it's just obviously Leclerc had more. He has more of a lead because he's got that pole position. That's why he took turn one in front. But Verstappen actually started all right. I don't know if you caught the sprint yesterday, but he was slow off the start in third, and he got overtaken by Russell. He struggled massively.
I didn't catch it.
But the big question in this race is: does Perez try and challenge Verstappen for first? Because the race, as it stands now, is over. It's finished. No one can catch the Red Bull because on the straight they're way too quick. So Leclerc's can stick around because around the track in the turns the Ferrari is very good and they catch up a fair bit. But it's on the straights they can't catch them. They haven't got enough power. So the race is practically over, barring obviously a freak incident that happened last time where Verstappen's car practically blew up the engine blew up, and then they had to get a red flag, and then they had to restart, and then we saw one of the biggest bottle jobs ever by Lewis Hamilton. Here you go, Perez under a second, so he's got DRS range on him too. So
he's got the good stream up. I've got it up now. Here we go.
So what's the setup? Where you're
What's
at?
the setup?
I'm keen because you haven't got two monitors, you haven't got this, you haven't got that.
Nah, mate. I've just got the laptop. I've just got the one monitor, so I've just got two tabs open. I've got the KO on, so I can't really see what's going on the other one. But that's all right. I'm watching the race anyway.
I like it. Couldn't zoom in this time on the live timing. What the hell was going on? It felt like forever between the Aussie GP and this one. 3-week break. It's ridiculous. They needed 2-second pit stop for the Astrid. It was about 3 seconds. There's a problem on the left rear. Here's Mercedes. Yeah, box Lewis Hamilton is told. Sergio Perez gaining on Max Verstappen once again.
So what happened in the sprint race, Doma? Leclerc won?
No. Perez won it.
Perez won, sorry.
Yeah. It's just not quick enough on the thing. They're not quick enough on the straight, but the car looks a lot better. For both.
So is there a bit of hope for Ferrari? Are they going to have a chance at winning a race this season, or
probably? They'll probably be able to get second in the constructors again. Now, I don't know what's happening.
What are we saying? The World Championship is pretty much over.
It's Verstappen versus Perez. If Perez genuinely
Verstappen's winning it,
if he genuinely wants to challenge his partner, then if he doesn't challenge him, then it's over. Well, like they're challenging here, it's 0.7 of a second leading into the straight where they're both quick. So I just hope they let them race. Oh, who's that, Le Mans? Oh, Nick De Vries. All right, they're boxing Verstappen here. Perez is in front. Saucy. So I think they've gone with that on the proviso that there's going to be a safety car. And there is. And that's going to hurt Perez massively. You
Well,
just it just shows, yeah.
who the number one is. Come on.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it just shows who the number one is.
It just shows your source. Like they get that inside information. They're not getting Perez to come in first.
Yeah, exactly. Just go.
They're
It
saying,
just
yeah.
proves right there who's the number one in the team.
So we know who's about to win his third world championship in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, they reckon he could come in here and he could get the
What's happened to his car? It hasn't even crashed or nothing. Just the engine's failed.
yeah, I don't know what's happened.
Smoking up.
Well, they reckon he's going to come out ahead of him. Here comes Sainz coming in for a stop. Alonso coming in. So Verstappen could just sit back at the top. He put hards on too, so I'm telling you, I got a feeling, Source with this safety car and all the cars coming into the pit lane, I can just see a penalty for a car here because I'm not saying it's going to be one of the top teams. I just see a penalty coming with so many cars in the lane.
This race is generally a one stopper, so this is the stop that they need. They all chuck on the hards and see it out to the end of the race.
Oh. Oh, no, it's okay. It worked out all right for Ferrari. Oh. George, yeah, I'm telling you, this could be a penalty here.
Oh, geez. What's going on there? Why are both those cards like next to each other?
I don't know why George Russell tried to like pass him.
Surely he shouldn't be able to do that.
No idea what's happened there. Oh, this is interesting. So also Perez has come back out in front. So Verstappen is in third. Let's be honest, he'll be in second within a lap or 2 laps because he's going to breeze past Leclerc on the straight. But
they're on a safety car anyway, so they're all bunch up.
Yeah, so I'm just keen to see now when Verstappen goes into second because he's got more pace in his car. If he can catch Perez, that's all if his tyres work for him. If he doesn't get enough heat in them and they're not working for the car, it could be the street circuit champion, which is Sergio Perez, is a beast on the street circuits. Won four Grand Prix, all street circuit races. Sergio Perez. Mate, they haven't even started moving that car yet when they came through the last lap. Oh, suspension source. His tire was. Oh, he hit the wall. Oh dear.
Just before we head down to Ted in the pit lane, Ben Collins, the fact that the leading group have pitted behind the safety car, is that earlier than they might have been expecting?
Multiverse. I bought a green refractor to 75. Sorry, I bought a Verstappen green refractor to 75 PSA 9 for under $100. I'm starting to think that was a good investment. You muted, Source. Adam says
Which
looking
year?
very. Yeah, what year, Multiverse? Adam says looking very Vanilla Ice meets dubstep there, Don.
He's got that
Hey,
hat backwards.
this jacket. Hey, this jacket's elite, Source. Have a look at this. It even like the hood's built into it. Full race
There you
spec.
go.
There's full race spec. Can't breathe in it.
I don't know why you're buying Ferrari gear because
It's
just gonna keep-
Ferrari's my team. Hey, I could have wore the Red Bull jacket. I got a Red Bull one in there as well. So this one, I'll tell you the funny story about. Did I tell you about this story? Yeah, I did with the discount. This was literally $125. A $250 jacket. Thanks for
the only
coming.
time you should buy it.
Yeah, exactly right. There you go. He's bottled it. No surprise. Safety car ending. Looks like you're groin hunting in the Italian countryside. Going hunting. Groin. I'm not a big F1 fan. I'm not big on F1. Didn't know much at the time. He's 2022, so might get an okay return. Yeah.
See how it goes.
You know what, Source? In all honesty, think here's the restart. I'll get to my point in a second, but Verstappen's right on Leclerc here. There you go. There's Max. Straight past Leclerc. Thanks for coming.
Someone nearly crashed.
So Sainz right on Leclerc at the moment. Oh, here we go. Oh, Alonso on Sainz. Huge. That's massive. Oh. Adam says I could have gotten it for you from the Dandy market for a tenner. No, I'm all right. Hey, the missus has got an original one too, Source.
Original Schumacher one from Marlboro.
It's got the Marlboro.
If it's got the
patches.
Marlboro on it, that's the OG, mate.
I think it's got the Marlboro on it.
That's the OG. That's a collector's item, Doma, because that was before they banned all cigarette,
for the siphoning, anti-siphoning.
That's before they did all that.
I don't know, mate. I got a feeling Sainz is going to be leaving Ferrari. Potentially. I still think Sainz is a great driver. It's just the Ferrari car in itself has struggled, like the second car. But don't be surprised if Alonso catches Leclerc here, because as we know, his car's been pretty good this season in the Red Bull 2.0. My point before on Multiverse saying that it's a 2022 card of Verstappen to 75 green refractor PSA 9 Source. I think with F1 we can agree to disagree, or you can agree with me. I don't know. I'm keen to hear your thoughts. Obviously, because it's very thin product when it comes to drivers and rookies, and everyone looks at rookies in this and that. Is maybe the play, like in terms of how the market's set for F1 cards, based on buying the championship winning driver for the season, along with the rookie a part of the product?
Yeah, I just think you should just be thinking in that sense. If you're not buying 2020, right, F1 Tops Chrome, then I would just be sticking to the best drivers. Like I'd just be sticking to buying like numbered Verstappen, numbered Hamilton, maybe numbered Leclerc. You know, just stick to the top 3 to 4 drivers and stick to numbered stuff. So
yeah, so I think that's a good buy. Multiverse, you got a number to 75 Verstappen under $100 graded. What's grading to send it to PSA? From here, I'll get Saucy will know that in a second when he unmutes. He'll be able to tell us.
Grading depends on the card, but I think around 35 AUD for anything up to $200 of value if you're grading the card, and then it goes up from there. So, I mean, once again, if you want to, you can just send it to DGS and it's $40 flat rate.
Yeah. Adam says this is about signs, just getting dogged by the prancing horse at the moment, but prancing and horse means something different now than what it used to.
I don't know where you're going with that, Adam.
I don't either, to be honest.
I looked at Dom's face. I was like, I don't think he has the.
I'm scared to ask where it's going. The next comment will probably justify it, but then I can't bring it up on the stream. Look at Leclerc, or he's 3.1 seconds behind Verstappen already.
Funny enough, Dom, I'm just keeping track of it. I love bringing up the Betfair and just having a look at the live odds as they sort of go around the track. And on that restart, when Verstappen was in third, they had him at nearly $2.50 to win the race, and now he's already into $1.62.
That's ridiculous. That's there is value at its best.
That's value. So that's right. This is what I'm trying to say to people. If you're sitting here like us watching the race, you could take that on Betfair at $2.50, chuck $100 on. He gets into $1.62. You trade out of that, right? And you lay the other side at $1.62. If Verstappen goes on to win the race, happy days, you win. If he goes on to lose the race, you break even. All in the space of 5 minutes, mate. You're in and out of the bet.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Gamble responsibly.
But if he goes on to win, you put $100 on, you probably win $40-$50. Why not? While you're sitting here watching the race.
It's $40-$50 that you didn't have before the race started, so it's pretty good.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's just funny. I just love keeping track of it. And he's into $1.52 now already, Doma. So
I love it.
The punters is jamming him in now that he's into second.
Adam says, I don't know either, mate. Just throwing a bunch of random stuff together for a laugh to brighten up the day. I like it.
Adam, we love it when you go left, mate. We love it when you go left.
Man, we're going so left on Tuesday or Thursday. There's a lot of stuff happening there. I didn't even know what was going on. You wait for a few things this week, Source, on the show in Hobby Talk. Oh my days!
Oh, did you watch the whole thing, or did you only watch the first episode of The Golden Touch?
I watched the first episode, Source, of The Golden Touch, and it was special. It was Bruce McAvaney. Nah, it was actually pretty good. Like, let's be honest, yeah, it's produced by Netflix.
That's a good point.
Like, what do you expect? Like, it's high production value. Like, they got money to produce anything. So
that's a good point.
So it didn't surprise me. It was so cheesy. When he was talking with his daughter, it was honestly the biggest. It was unnecessary. It was just dumb. Adam says he's watched all 6 already.
What were your thoughts, Adam?
There's a few things in it, Source, like when there's evaluations given for some of the cards and stuff, that I think obviously the time when it was filmed, those cards are not worth what they're worth now. So like I don't want people that watch it to look at it and be like, oh, but that card's not worth that now. That's the wrong evaluation. You got to look at the time when it was being made, the show, which was a year and a half ago. So it's the evaluation at the time of when those auctions were actually being put up. And the point of the show is hopefully to get sports memorabilia and cards and whatnot back thriving, like to pump it up again. So Multiverse says, check out the 101 Hamilton card that was on the Golden Touch. Adam says, I'd be happy to be Uncle Kenny's son-in-law. They're not saying the sale price of the Hamilton card. Interesting. Who bought that one? Didn't someone predominant like buy that card? Verstappen just slowly chipping away here. All in all, it's a good show, Source. So far, so good. There you go.
Apple mint on the shisha.
But you needed to be in this environment when you had Saucy Smoky. You might have to bring that back. And just do that. Just blow and just go Saucy Smoky. You did it once with the vape.
I still have a Smoky here and there. I gave a Saucy Smoky when I did the One Piece box.
Yeah. Adam says, in all seriousness, it had its ups and downs. They should make one more like another show they got on called Swap Shop, but just chasing down cards and memorabilia. Yeah, they got a bit of that in there. They got consigners and stuff, like guys that go to consigners to get, like, have a look at collections, and they do appraisals and stuff, Source, in the show. It's very much like Pawn Stars.
Yeah, that's what I heard someone say. It was very much like,
which I don't mind
Pawn
it,
Stars.
with a lot of pretty sick stuff, because it's sports memorabilia and it's pretty epic. Stroll really, really, really on Hamilton now. Multiverse says that buyer's on the show, some rich collector. I'll get up to that episode eventually.
What, it wasn't Shine. Shine Show Bob.
Shoe Shine Bob.
Shoe Shine Bob.
They said the offer for the Hamilton 101 was $750K, but they roped him in for more by telling him the client was going to take it to auction. So he made a one-time offer. I think the bloke's name was Gutierrez. Honestly, you know who's very good in the show? Source. Like, very good. But this is, obviously, and I'm spewing we never had a chance to get her on the podcast, and we probably won't be able to now, in all honesty. But Alex Jamo, she's very, very good on the show. Like, she used to be a news broadcaster, so for her, the whole talking and stuff is second nature. She does the narrating in the show when it comes to sales and stuff. She actually works for Golden. She runs like she does all their promo stuff, upcoming sales, and she's very, very good.
Did they happen to show any authenticated autographs by Ken Golden himself, his old company?
That's not gonna be in this show.
That wouldn't make the cut, would it? Did they happen to talk about when Ken bought the printing plates when what that company went out of bankrupt? Was it Fleer or whatever it was, went bankrupt, and he bought the printing plates? He just was printing as many cards as he wanted.
Source. Let's be honest. I don't even know. I don't know if I can believe if any of that shit's true anymore. Based on the fact that Ken Golden's jumping on sports car radio, I thought he wanted to kill the blokes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happened there. It's interesting. I'll be interested to see where this plays out, to be honest.
I'll tell you what's very nice. The fact that Collingwood came back today and won the game is clearly G'd up Collingwood supporters, because that predictor card's gone. I just had a bid for $30 on it. It was at $11 leading into the game, and I've just had 3 bids right now. 3 people just bid on it. They bid it $20, $30, $31. But I should have a look at it. I want to have a look at my bids. Who's bidding on this shit? Probably like Shoe Shine Bob. Oh yeah, this is not bad. Magpies Collingwood. 180 feedback source. Am I keen to trust that? She got the old 5-finger discount. Oh, no, they don't. Do they? Backyard Breaks makes an appearance on the show. They look like a bunch of idiots. So dumb. Is it me, or have they gone quiet? Or maybe my algorithm's not showing me too much of their stuff at the moment. Back to the race. Perez still 1.3 ahead of Verstappen. He's holding that pace, which is pretty good. Leclerc's 10 seconds behind Verstappen now. He's got no chance. Adam. Hear what from me, Manny? Oh, he's like, let's be honest, Manny. Let's just be happy at the fact that Leclerc is in third. Let's just be happy with that, please. Yeah, that's fine. I know he's 10 seconds behind. On the straights, the Red Bulls are so quick. That's how they get so much pace. They make up, they get small increment leads on the turns. Then on the straight, they just blitz it. I'm happy. He's going to get on there. There's been improvement from the Ferraris by the looks of things. Sainz is struggling, but Leclerc being in that position, I like seeing him get on the podium. Unfortunately, he's driving in an era where the best guy is Verstappen.
Tsunoda very much losing out in that safety car period. Is that making so Mercedes think that Aston Martin has got a one-stop strategy here, Bernie Collins. So maybe if we went to a two-stop, that could be faster.
Yeah, it's very interesting now. I've been listening to some of the information that we're giving Alonso on Stroll in particular. Stroll does seem to be struggling matching Jordan's message. They've been having him the tyres overheating a little bit. He needs to bring the lap time back and get that under control. That sometimes happens when you lose a position. But then Alonso's been told the opposite. He's been told temperatures are coming down nicely, and he's been given some detailed information on where he can save the 19 and push a bit more in 18.
So, do you think that says that Fernando's doing a better job of managing his tyres here while driving at a quicker pace? So,
I'll tell you what, Perez is in a freaking mid position here.
Pierre Gasly's made another stop, so Esteban Ocon, his teammate, hasn't stopped at all. So Ocon who started on those high tyres, taking advantage of getting the track position under the safety car, even if they're holding Lando Norris up a little bit. But yeah, it's Gasly in for another stop. I can tell you that information on Hamilton's steering wheel is the brake balance. I think if anyone's travelling on board with him on the back on that new onboard service, they may see it. I think that's what obscuring the temperature readings. A little bit of a slow start on Gasly's pit stop just there. But yeah, Norris talking about Sainz going hunting. Norris is hunting for Hulkenbergs. Certainly not. Hamilton is going hunting with Carlos Sainz here. Look how much closer the Mercedes is to Carlos Sainz as we head to the main straight.
yeah, if you were on the McLaren pit one now, you'd be really pushing Norris, I think, to clear Hulkenberg. There's not even too much time. He needs to get clear Hulkenberg and Ocon here because they're starting to come under threat from the group behind, I think.
Lando Norris, 100% point scoring records here in Matthew over the years.
Manny, because his car is terrible, mate. I told you, his car's shit. It's got nothing to do with Leclerc. The Ferrari car is just horrendous. So bad on the straights. Like, it's good in the turns and things, but when it comes to the straights and you got the DRS opens up, it just literally might as well just be we used to call it the big red tractor. It's probably improved from that, Donna, but
It's a lot better than that. That was a bad time for Ferrari, the big red tractor.
Tell us why Nico Hulkenberg had to start from the pit lane. What was the reasoning behind that? But
we changed his setup, suspension setup, because yesterday he was very unhappy with his car in the sprint race. So he said, I will start from pit lane, but then for a setup which obviously worked on Kevin's car. So we converted his car to Kevin's setup, and it seems to be working for him.
And Nico, just looking at where Nico is right now, it's actually helping Kevin Magnussen, isn't it? Because he's slowly.
Bro, I've had more bids on this thing. Again. Bidding more?
What's this on your Brownlow predictor, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
It's
be
probably-
mindful because there was a few
I know.
Brownlow predictors on there that were buy it now for $45. So, I mean, unless it's someone trying to artificially inflate the price to not pay, which is what happened to me the first time when I put it
Yeah.
up. They bid it up to $125 and then they didn't pay. And I was like, well, that's annoying. So just be mindful, man. Once it starts to get above $45, there's some that are buy it now for $45. So what you can actually do is you can go into your seller hub, right? You got to do this through your laptop, and you can actually cancel those people's bids that you think are trying to bid it up
Okay.
and take them off.
Yeah. I should send you the listing. I will send it to you. So you can just have a look. You'll see the bid history
Like
on it.
mine's up and it's at about $10. So
What team is it?
it's Collingwood.
Brownlow predictor.
Yeah. Wild card.
Gold?
Same as yours. Gold.
Oh, mint. I didn't realize it was the Pies. Well, we'll see. They'll probably start the shilling on mine and then move on to yours. It's funny how we said at lap 8 this race was over the moment the two Red Bulls were in front. It's just hilarious.
What do you reckon? Verstappen will catch Perez.
I reckon he's just managing his tyres and he'll make a push towards the end.
Be pretty funny if they take each other out, though.
Oh, and Leclerc wins. Celebrations.
I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't even be upset.
I wouldn't. I'd be celebrating. I'd be so happy if Leclerc wins.
There's no sense in either Norris or Sonoda taking a risky move on October because eventually going to pick, they have to pick, and they end up falling behind. So there's no point taking a risk, which is why they're kind of just sitting there. And also, I think they recognize that really their race isn't with Aston or Mercedes or Ferrari up front.
We're also seeing, Prix, that it might be slightly more difficult in 2023 to get close to and stay right behind cars than it was in 2022. I get the feeling Russell's had to hang back a little bit to try and keep his tyres in the temperature Mercedes are happy with, keep his brakes in that temperature too. I get the feeling that Alonso happy to stay behind Charles Leclerc, riding forward air rather than the very big stability.
Alonso's catching Leclerc. Adam says Logan Paul shows up with Uncle Kenny as well. Got that to look forward to. I love Logan Paul. My best mate.
What
Verstappen
numbers?
won-
What number is Nick Dacos? He's number 38, right?
Nah, isn't he 35?
Oh, it's 35. That's right.
I
I thought maybe
G-
that's.
I-
I thought that's what. That's why
Bro,
maybe
I
they were bidding.
G'd-
But it looks like legitimate bids to me. I just had a look at it. Looks
I
like
G'd
legitimate
up.
bids.
I G'd up so much when I turned it around. I saw 38 and I go on, oh, is 38 his number? And then I went and had a look and I'm like 35. I'm like, but it's
Yeah,
it
Adam,
was so close.
It is 35. Yep, you're correct.
Yeah.
You are correct. Prestige
Just imagine,
Como, the old Prestige Como
just
number.
imagine it was 35.
I don't understand. I'll be honest with you. I don't really understand the whole
I know.
situation around why like a wild card to me means that if you've got one of the wild cards, it should be eligible to be redeemed for any player that's Collingwood that wins the Brownlow. Like the wild card should be another additional thing on top of. And I mean, what they should do for that is if that other person's got a predictor card like Dacos does, they should just create another card, right? That's a wild card version, and that might not be an auto or whatever it may be, but may just be a numbered Brownlow card. You know what I mean? Of that player. Why I don't understand why it counts for nothing. I just don't understand the logic between select. Like it will create more demand for their cards, more demand for for something if people have got something else to chase. I don't know.
I agree with you. Oh, so there you go. Peter Dacos was 35 as well. Josh is number 7. I'm pretty sure. Yes, he is number 7. Max is 2.3 seconds behind Source. Oh, he's got some issues, Max. Engine braking Source. Ooh. I can't. You know the other thing I can't wait to talk about on Tuesday. Selling shit in Facebook groups. Oh, that's back on the agenda again.
Right, mate, I seen
It's back
that.
on the
It literally
agenda.
had 20 laughing reacts. I don't understand why though.
You know, so I spoke to someone at the show yesterday. Funnily enough, 'cause it was the table in the back corner. And I think it was Edge Collectibles. I've got their card. I followed them on IG, and because I saw they had some anime TCG stuff in terms of like alternate to the usual stuff. So they had One Piece. So I said, "Oh, I've got a box of Romance Dawn. Do you buy?" And they said, "Nah, we don't." But he goes, "Oh, how much are you willing to part with it for?" I said, "Going based on recent stuff, like the recent comps." I go, "Do you know what they are?" He goes, "Yeah, they're sitting like well over 400, 425, like now because of the dollar. So they're about 425, 430 when you do the conversion." And I said, he goes, "Oh, what were you selling it for?" And I said, "Oh, 400 shipped." But I said, "I'm willing to listen to offers." Yeah. Like, he goes, "Is it on you now?" And I said, No, but I'd ship it to you if you're keen and you want it. I said, "You don't need to worry about that. Like, I'll cover all that cost." He goes, "Oh, I don't really want to spend that much on it, to be honest." But he said, in all honesty, he goes, "If you want to, you can just hold on to it." He goes, "Bro, they don't print it anymore. And the more that they release these booster boxes, like when the 4th, the 5th, the 6th booster box comes out, that first one," he goes, "Bro, it's going to go up even more. Could be at $800 by the end of the year if they keep releasing more stuff." And then I said to him, "Yeah, like," and I'm thinking to myself, this is the same scenario again as last time. When I posted in the group, they laugh, and then they complain that, "Oh, it's too expensive, I can't afford one." But I'm willing to move. I'm not sitting at that price. I'll be honest with you, if anyone's watching this and they want it, I'd sell it to you for $350 shipped. I'd come down $50. That's why it's got best offer there. If you're willing to offer, I'm willing to talk. But if you just want to laugh react to it, and maybe they don't understand what OBO is. Source. I was talking to the Oracle about it. And I said, and he's like, "Surely in a group that big, they know what OBO means."
Man,
Goes,
I wouldn't be
he said they're
surprised if
probably,
they didn't, man. People
yeah,
are dumb.
yeah. That's what I said. I said maybe they don't know what it means. So anyway, it is what it is. I just don't want to put it up on Feebay. That's the only thing, man. I just don't want to put it up on there. It's it's not in here. The one time it's not actually in the room here. It's One Piece Romance Dawn booster box sealed. So the first series of One Piece. It's the first edition. So fastest lap for Verstappen. Here he comes. For those tuning in and you're thinking like, why isn't there a lot of F1 talk? We always get sidetracked in these streams. It's just we come together and we have a chat. So, but
Mate,
the
we
race
talk
is
all things. We talk all things.
yeah.
Ramble. I mean, especially when the race is uninteresting. It's only
The
going to
race
get
is over.
interesting. It's going to get interesting from lap 41. Like, let's be honest, the last 10 laps,
Yeah.
it's going to get interesting
Agreed.
between Perez and Verstappen. Verstappen's going to have a dig at Perez because he's going to want to finish first.
I agree.
Look, he's setting fastest laps, Verstappen, so he's got the speed.
Who's flying?
So I just had a look at the comps, Dom, and they're going for about 200 US. So that with the current conversion rate, that's 300, just over 300 AUD. So I mean,
The last one I saw was at 256.
yeah. So the latest one here is literally April 26th. So 4 days ago,
Okay.
226 USD, which equates to 340 AUD. So 350 is like bang on the money. Like saying 400, like you're asking a little bit overs, but you're hoping someone, by saying OBO at the end of it, you're hoping someone goes, oh, 350, you know?
Yeah. Multiverse. Might be interested in the box if you can give me more info on it, as in rarity. Well, it's the first from the series. They only made X amount of the boxes, so they don't.
Yeah.
They don't print them anymore. That's it. It's done. It's whatever's out there now that's left. I don't know how many boxes in total they printed source in its entirety, but
I feel like it will be less than the stuff that's coming out now, because I think they maybe underestimated how popular it actually was.
yeah,
And I'll tell you what now, none of the hobby shops here in Australia are stocking them. Like they've all sold out of their stock, and
They can't get 'em.
whatever stock that they do have, maybe they're just stashing it away and they're going to bring it out on their site in 3 to 5 years, and then there will be freaking $1,200 a box or something, you know?
yeah. It's got the
$1,500 a
scope.
box.
It's got the scope to go up even more. Let's just put it this way: it started as $120 box. It's at $350. The second
That's
box
after
that
1
came
year.
out. That's after 1 year. The second box that came out started at, what was it, 120 again? 130 a box?
120 to 150 a box, yeah.
Yeah, it's already at 200.
It's already
Plus.
at 200. Yeah. And the
third
third
is coming
series
out.
is yet to come out.
But it's
So-
coming out shortly. Isn't it May? I thought it was end
Yeah,
of May.
very soon. Very soon.
So once that happens again, they're not printing the second box anymore. The same thing's going to happen. Not for anything. It technically should push the first box up again. But that is what it is. The reason why I want to sell it is Saucy and I want to do some other stuff together, and I want to put. Oh, it's in mint condition. It's brand new, bro. It's mint condition. It's like it just came out of the factory. It's got the plastic on it and everything, mate. Like it came out.
Of course, it's got the plastic, mate. It's a sealed box.
Yeah, it came in November. It was pretty much, it was released in September, but all the orders were fulfilled by November because of the pre-orders and stuff. So Saucy and I both got our boxes. Well, let's be honest, mate. We've had the boxes 6 months and it's almost gone up 3x. The pre-order was in April, but they arrived in November, and since November it's gone up 3x. Which is crazy.
Yeah, you had to get on the pre-order pretty early, but
Yeah.
it was a saucy smoky, ladies and gentlemen. It was a saucy smoky.
You said it was going to happen, and it did.
Told people, mate. It's going to happen.
Seen another Larry Bird Glass Masters up on eBay for $199 USD, Saucy.
Yeah, he picked up a bunch of Glassmaster inserts out of, I believe it's Elite. They're acetate cards, and he got the Larry Bird. Oh, I can't remember what was the other one. There was a Shaq, and a couple of old timers. So there might have been Hakeem, four old timers, vets, and
Yeah.
I think they're a pretty rare insert. So as you said, I mean, he got them for, I think, worked out to like $50 each. So, and there's one up on eBay for 200 US. And if it's the only one up there because it's pretty rare, well, you could sort of name your price in that sense, you know, if they don't pop up on eBay too often. There you go. 2012, 13 Elite. You know what's the best thing about this? Buying stuff from that old 12, 13, that was back when the hobby was small time. That was back when the print runs were very, very low, man. They weren't pumping out the product like they are today. So, like, getting inserts and shit like that from back then, it's actually rare. It might not be numbered, but it's actually rare because the print runs were so much less.
It's true.
It's like trying to compare a Prism Silver from freaking 2012, 2013, 2014, right, to Prism Silvers today. Like you can't compare. They're literally printing 50x the amount they were printing from when that was in 2013, 2012, 2014. Like you just can't compare.
I agree. Multiverse. I'll send you a message on. Whoop! I'll send you a message on Insta. Yeah, no worries, man. Go for it. I've got pictures I can send you anyway. I just looked at your account. I'm surprised. Like, sorry, we didn't follow you back. I try to follow back pretty much everyone that follows us now. Like, I just whatever. Especially like collectors, because you get fake accounts and stuff. I don't always follow back accounts when they look a bit funny. Yeah, that's the Ewing up for 45 USD.
What are you trying to say? Multiverse's account looked a bit funny, hey?
No, it's just I forgot to. I don't always get back to following everyone.
Sorry, Multiverse. I'm just here stirring him up. He runs the double coverage account. I don't have too much to do with it. So if you're DMing the double coverage, that's Doma. If you DM Saucy Collectibles, that's me.
It's pretty much my my personal.
It's your hobby account.
No, it's honestly, it's like my personal. I hardly use my personal account.
$2.6. Yeah. Well, you want to see him. You want to see him cut that down to close to a second, so you can have a crack at the DRS. What, you can only open the DRS within a second, right, Doma?
Yes. Yep. Correct. Yep.
What a spot! Oh, look at that. Imagine you're literally there watching the race. How great would that be?
It's elite.
I tell you what, there was a TikTok that went viral during the Australian Grand Prix, and it was like some bloke who had was in an apartment, and like he went on the balcony and he's like got like the cars going past, like
yes, I've seen
track,
this
like,
in Albert Park.
and then then he walks inside and he's got like the race on his plasma screen, his TV screen, and it was just brilliant. I'd just be like, mate, talk about the perfect spot to watch the race.
It's so good.
And Doma, I tell you what, get excited because I may have found someone that works at a very big corporation here in Victoria, and they get a lot of free tickets to events, including the Grand Prix. So I've said to him, I said, "Oh, mate, I love it." He goes, "Mate, they always offer me tickets, but I got no interest. I couldn't give a shit." I said, "Mate, let me know. I'll take the ticket."
We might have to have a good chat about this once this stream ends.
I'll take the tickets, and not only that, he told me last year he got box seats to the prelim final, DeLong versus whoever it was at the G. He got box seats.
Unbelievable.
So he gets premium tickets.
Yeah, well, make sure you hit him up when North Melbourne gets in a prelim.
Oh, yeah. You might have grey hairs by then, mate.
Might have no hair, no teeth either.
You have the falsies. You yell at their screen, they just pop out the box.
Exactly
and fall into
right.
The crowd.
I'll be geriatric by the time that freaking happens. Yeah, this race is done. It's almost 3 seconds now. Perez is flying.
He's flying. He's extending the lead. I feel like he's going to win this race the way he's going.
It's the street circuit king, mate. This guy. I'm just glad Leclerc's holding on. Comedy festivals finished for the year, Doma. Yeah, it ended last night at 10 o'clock. 90 points down at the G. That's when it ended.
What were you thinking when you were watching the game, man? You're like, man, I thought we fucking turned the corner.
What are you talking about? I said on the podcast, primetime Saturday night. Did I not say that? Primetime Saturday night slot, North versus Melbourne at the G. Tune in for an absolute shellacking. That's what I said on the pod. And we got absolutely belted.
Oh, man, I told. What did I say? What did I tell you? I said, man, you have more chance picking GWS to win over Sydney, and they did. They got
They
that
did.
was an amazing game.
Oh,
Toby Green turned it on.
it was unreal.
Yeah, my boys weren't very good today, Doma. They got absolutely pants by Geelong.
Yeah,
We still put up 104 points, which is good.
You
Like,
got
I mean,
pants. No, you got pants in the first quarter.
in the first quarter, yes. But you want to know something? That early rounds we were doing that. We did that to Gold Coast, and yes, we were good enough to come back and win the game. We did that to another team, and we were good enough to come back and win the game. But against the better sides, you can't do that.
Thing was terrible. How shit were the Tigers?
Yeah, woeful.
What's
48
the Gold
points.
Coast here? Yeah, but it was at Marvel. Like they played that game at Marvel. Richmond's not exactly great there. If that was at the G, I think it's a bit different.
They don't like playing at Marvel, and I know that fact. They hate it. Richmond, the Richmond players, they genuinely hate playing at Marvel. They say compared to the MCG in terms of the turf, the quality of the ground, in terms of how it makes your legs feel after the game, it's literally night and day. Like, it's horrendous. Like, after a game on Marvel, your legs feel so much more worse, so much more heavy than a game on the G, because the G turf and the quality of the ground is way better.
Oh, it's 100 times better. Adam says Clark is going to be copping it like Frank Lampard. How about the song they were throwing at him at the last Chelsea game? I didn't hear it, to be honest. And Clarko's not going to cop any flack.
Clarko's the Messiah, mate.
He's the Messiah. I actually don't know why, though, Frank Lampard is the one that is copping it at Chelsea. It's not his fault. It's it's the football club. They're terrible. I still can't believe Frank. I know he's a legend of the club. Yeah, he's a legend. But the fact that Frank Lampard done full circle and he's back there coaching at the moment, even myself, I'm just thinking, like, what's going through your head? Like, genuinely lost the plot, Lampard. They treated you like absolute shit. .5 second gap now. Oh. He's going to, well, he's not going to get, well, pretty much he's going to get sacked again. He's caretaker coach. They're getting Pochettino, aren't they? I saw some report that Jude Bellingham apparently is going to Real Madrid next season.
I'd rather go to Real Madrid than wherever else he was scheduled to go. What was it? Oh, I mean, I'd go to Liverpool if he was supposed to go to Liverpool. Everyone's going to Man United.
Did you see that? Did you see that story? If the Arab sheiks actually buy us from the Glazers, they're going to try and get Harry Kane and Neymar to come to the club next season. I'll be honest with you. I love Neymar. I reckon he's one of the most talented footballers I've seen in my lifetime. But the way he gets injured, man, he'll get snapped in half the first month playing in the Premier League. Neymar. Oh, so brittle. I think Sauce is frozen by the looks of things. 11 laps left. This race is over. Perez is home. Unless something crazy happens here.
Staffing replacement issues and a car that double DNF'd in Australia. That scored way enough points for Ferrari's liking.
I'll be honest with you, it's kind of turning into it's kind of turning into a few years back. It's just two cars dominating.
Yeah, it's got the Hamilton era of domination about it, doesn't it?
Verstappen could win.
Remember that year, the first year that we did off the grid, just watch Hamilton win by 30 seconds every race.
It was so shit. You know the sport's struggling when on like some of the streams were saying, "Oh, hopefully he has a mechanical issue today, so another car has a chance of winning." That's how bad it was.
Some time to Carlos Sainz. In fact, probably the closest that he's been to Carlos Sainz. And Hamilton trying to get back that fifth place where he started. And on the grid, they've lost all those places with the safety car came out.
Hamilton's chasing, man. He's only half a second behind Sainz. You could get him here.
Hamilton going to get past Sainz down the straight here. Sainz moving over to the left-hand side, which is where the drivers attempt to approach the first part of that straight.
He's not going to get him. He's not going to get him. Where's Russell at? 8th. Jeepers.
Is this the one that's then going to count? Sainz actually got a really good exit coming out of turn 3, out of turn 2, I should say. Hamilton just 4/10 behind here. That's going to disappear in half, but then the straight ends.
We might actually be able to get him.
Behind the rear wing of that Ferrari for another lap.
The Ferrari's got a very good front end, I think, on these slow speed corners. It's able to rotate and pivot, which just allows Carlos to carry a bit more minimum speed. Look at this part of the track here, and he's able to just get the rotation that Lewis is struggling with. He doesn't quite have the grip in that Mercedes, and that means that every time we get through these fiddly bits, Carlos just eats it out to that extra 3, 4, 5, 10. So when they get up to 15, he's got enough.
I feel for you, Manny. F1 is a struggle for you to watch. EPL is a struggle for you to watch at the moment. I do feel for you. It's pretty shit.
And the thing is, with that number, it's slightly tricky here because it depends on where you're quicker, and that's the difference. I think the Ferrari is quicker in those slow corners, and therefore, look, the gap there.
As unpopular as it is, I actually like Max Verstappen, so I don't care if he wins because if you watch the podcast, you know I'm one of those people who like seeing greatness. So NBA is a struggle, NFL is a struggle. That's right, Dallas in NBA, NFL, Dallas college, yeah, struggle. It's just a hard period at the moment. Hey, look at the bright side, Manny. Your AFL team's doing well. That's what you got to look at. Don't worry about all these other leagues. Your AFL team, Melbourne, the Demons, they're doing well. So be happy. You played against my mob last night and you beat us by 90 points. So Max is a tool. I love him. Well, Verstappen's taken over a second for the time again. I don't know if he's managing his tyres, Source, and he's going to make a push at the end. I have no idea what's going to happen, to be honest. Could not tell you.
I'm hoping my laptop can last till the end of the stream. I got the charger here, but it's like malfunctioning. It's like it's telling me it's charging, not telling me it's charging. I don't know what's going on.
Found a bit of pace down the main straights as he tries to close in on Charles Leclerc again. He set a new fastest first sector in this race as he started to make a charge that might just mount over the next few laps to take that one remain in podium place. Away from Charles Leclerc in this instance, the Red Bulls seem to have first and second sewn up between the two of them and on their way to what will be a 25th 1-2 in their Formula One history, which until this particular day.
Manny, are you able to tell me about this QB dude that didn't get drafted in the first round? I've seen so many memes and stuff on him. It's so funny. Like he's just, well, it's not funny because you know what I'm saying. Is it Levis? Levi's? I don't even know how to say it, to be honest.
How much closer to Carlos Sainz is he? About a tenth of a second.
Leclerc's just done the fastest lap of the race. Where has this pace come from?
I mean, well, the fuel's burnt out.
Well, I know, but
out.
24 parts to get some safe.
okay, we'll have a look.
But yes, where has he come from?
I mean, yeah, I know the track time's come down 5 degrees, but I mean, they've looked nowhere throughout the stop. He's 20 seconds, really a pit stop behind the race leader, Sergio Perez, and then he's managed to unleash a bit of pace. So, yeah, good effort, but where's that been all through this afternoon?
Well, he's trying to shake off Fernando Alonso, kind of. Lando Norris would love to get past Nico Hulkenberg, would love to carry on the 100% points record he's got here at Baku, and eventually Hulkenberg is going to pit, but getting stuck behind that pass has been one of the more...
No, it's back to 3.6. This one's pretty much done and dusted.
He's just not had the pace to try and get past Nico Hulkenberg. It's 200 Grand Prix presence, I think, this weekend. Amazing fit. Grand Prix reserved for other people.
The real stuff starts at 11 p.m. tonight. United. United Villa at Old Trafford. That is going to be a tough game for us. Manny, your mob, Chelsea against Arsenal this week. Saucy's mob.
I think he should pit. He might as well. You know, that's 6 laps ago. He's dropping back now. He's no longer getting the benefit of Occon's DRS. He's now sort of 2.5 seconds.
Sainz has been able to hold on here against Hamilton, which has been pretty impressive. A lot of defensive driving.
So, yeah, he could pit to go for fast lap. Obviously, there'll be 6 laps of fuel still, but yeah, he'll have the space to do it if he wants.
Lando Norris just pulls out. He's not going for an overtake. He's just trying to get some cool air into that McLaren where he arrived and said, "This McLaren with these updates gets us back to where we were, or should have been, I should say."
Piastri in 13th. We haven't spoken about him much tonight, but just sitting there doing his thing.
Still no action at Mercedes, although I agree with you probably. George Russell will make a pit stop once he fresh tyres and go. But considering how few laps the mediums lasted at the start of the race, they just don't want to give themselves too much of a stiffening on the medium tyre, even though the fuel level. Oh, he's got last! Overtake of the day, surely we missed and we missed it.
Lando gets the job done on Hulkenberg.
Nico Hulkenberg already. I think Hulkenberg's tyres have probably gone off now because Yuki Tsunoda is now really gaining on it too. But they were going wheel to wheel on that short little straight, and he was clearly.
Guys did it again today, Doma. Came back.
Unbelievable, man.
They were $4.20 at 3/4 time, $4.50.
It's unbelievable what they've been doing.
Man, they scored 35 points for 3 quarters, and then they nearly doubled their score in 1 quarter.
And they won off a behind too, which is pretty funny.
He's got DRS as he has done for most of the last 15 laps. And every one of the last 15 laps he stays behind the Haas. Just didn't quite have that pace advantage. Lando now pulling forward.
Hideko says me captain scored shit this week. Terrible move by me. Absolute lemon activity.
Of course, he doesn't get 40 touches when it's not against Essendon.
He was literally terrible for me. Did my rank change go up? Oh, I made up 4,000 spots again. After last week, I wasn't too good.
It's a Perez win, mate.
It is a Perez win. So top 17% with that team. The other team, oh dear, didn't score too well.
Manny, why are you so angry, man? Max is a tool. Why are you so angry? It's not. He doesn't make the car. He's a good driver. And put Leclerc in Verstappen's car, he'd probably have more success. Like, let's not beat around the bush. It's just a matter of the fact that Ferrari are just so shit. They literally gave up for 2 seasons to focus on when the new regulations came in, and they were still shit. So, what else can you say about them?
They're shit. That's it. Bottom line. They suck.
Just hang in there. Just try to stay out. The only chance is if we get some kind of safety car or red.
Just seems that safety car or red flag isn't going to come your way this afternoon. What a great effort from his driver.
Bloody Setterfield was shit today, bro. Great drive by Perez, by the way. Look at Max yesterday. Oh, who cares? He just expects high standards. That makes up champions. You know I'm 100% wearing my Red Bull jacket next time we do a stream source to piss off Manny. Because he doesn't like Max. 100% I'm wearing the Red Bull. It's not even a question. I hate Horner, let's be honest. Piastri past Hulkenberg because he's got rubbish tyres. He's a weasel. It's good to see Logan Sargent made it out there today, to be honest, in that Williams car. He had a terrible weekend. Put the car into the wall. Fastest lap for Verstappen. Trying to get an extra point.
Just under that, 3 seconds. Lewis Hamilton 9/10 behind Carlos Sainz. Fernando Alonso 3.3 seconds when he crossed the line behind Charles Leclerc. Has reduced that now with a new fastest lap of the race. Actually,
Alonso fastest lap.
Finishing strongly. They're looking to get George Russell in, so they can go for a fastest lap. Extra points for him down at Mercedes. He's got enough of an advantage to come in quite comfortably, change his set of tyres and get out. Still in 8th place. And we're watching the battle for 12th. Piastri, Hulkenberg, Albon and Magnussen. Hulkenberg, one of 2 drivers still to pit in this race. Esteban Ocon is the other.
Oh, yellow flag. That's okay.
Yeah, and further up, Lewis Hamilton now 1.2 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. So Sainz has managed to hold off that particular challenge. Hulkenberg's not going to be.
Well, look at that. Sainz is 20 seconds behind Alonso. And then Alonso is now 17 seconds behind Leclerc.
Hulkenberg hopefully will just move over and allow his teammate Kevin Magnussen by. He does without fighting him. So this allows Kevin to carry on his path.
Crazy.
Oh, sorry, Leclerc
You're
17
gonna
seconds
watch
behind
United?
Verstappen. I watched the first half. Got a big one tomorrow for work, so
Come on, Fulham. Come on, Fulham. Pinch a draw for me, please. Please. Please.
did you watch that? Did you watch AFTV?
No.
It was. You should go watch it. For troops, you should go watch it for that, bro. Honestly, everyone's like making all these excuses, this and that. Like all these people talk before him. There's like 6 or 7 people before him. He gets on here and he goes, "Don't fucking listen to any of these guys." He goes, "They got no idea." He goes, "We bottled it straight up. The league is done." He goes, "These guys here know nothing." Like to your own fans, it was so funny. He's just like, "You guys have no idea. It is done."
We did. Oh, I agree. Oh,
He goes, "Stop telling yourselves where." Like, it was pretty funny. He's like, straight up. He's like, "This is why," and he goes, "This is why I smoke weed to stay calm, or else I'll be losing my shit."
money line at over 1.5 for United. I mean, I wouldn't count on it. What do they got? Jeez.
I wouldn't. Just be careful for United tonight.
Wow. No, you know what? He's going to do good. He's fucking benched Harry Maguire. He's playing Luke Shaw at centre back. And Malakia at left back.
I'm not convinced.
He's playing Luke Shaw at centre back.
Yeah, but you know what that means? Maguire will come on at some stage. It's going to happen to us. It just happens.
Oh my god.
He'll come on at some stage. If we're up 1-0, he'll come on and you'll equalise. I saw this video on TikTok. I was pissing myself. Some guy did this edit, and it was Ronaldo took a shot at Maguire. I took a shot, and then Maguire was in the way, and it hits him, and then like Ronaldo gets upset at him, like, "You were in the way. It was going in for a goal. It deflected away." And then the next clip, the guy the guy shoots it off Maguire and he like deflects it into the goal, and then it has him celebrating. Like it cuts from the ball hitting his leg going into the goal to him running and doing a slide in front of the fans because he scored an own goal. Because it's so common. It's like that's it. I was pissing myself. It was so funny. It was so bloody funny.
Slap.
Yeah, you're playing Wednesday morning, Manny.
Against my team.
Against Arsenal. Well done, Perez. Good win. Verstappen takes the fastest lap. Alonso charged at the end. 1 second. Under a second behind Leclerc. Ooh, got close too.
Did you just see that?
What?
Ocon just had to come in for a last second pit, and there was literally all people all in the pits, like just walking. And as he's coming in, steaming in, these people have had to run out of the way to not get hit by the car.
No, I didn't see it.
That's just crazy. Why the fuck are they on there? The race hasn't even finished. Why the fuck are they in the pit lane?
A lucky escape. I think that was absolutely madness to allow all those people into the pit lane when there's live racing going on. Absolute madness.
Oh, they're talking about it now. They said it was just stupid to let people in the pit lane before, like, there's live racing. Anything could happen.
Point away from Red Bull on this occasion. Red Bull though will take 43 points from today.
Yes, he finishes behind Lance Stroll, who takes 7th for Aston Martin. George Russell adds an extra point to his efforts.
King of the streets.
Well done, guys.
Done and dusted, Sauce.
Well done, guys. Well done. We just have to sort out the issues. We cannot have the issues like that. We identified, guys. Well done. What a job. And this one goes to Tibo and his wife. He's still a big part of our team. Yes, that's well done.
Awesome stuff.
Way too good. Multiverse, way too good.
Clearly as well, what happened in Australia with the issues that caused him to start from the pit lane in that race before he came through Sergio Perez.
I'm so excited for you to talk about this Lakers Grizzlies series on the pod on as well this week.
I was pumped. I was pumped up because, to be honest, I forgot a little bit the game was on. So then when I just checked the scores when I got to your game, to watch you play yesterday, and I was just like seeing that we were like 30 points up, and I was just like, yes, of course. And I just looked at it and I was like, man, you guys, we were literally right there with you guys in the third quarter in that previous game, and like LeBron was not going to have a bad game like he did again. Like, he just was not going to have that bad of a game. Like, it just doesn't happen. This is what I'm trying to say to people about LeBron James. When you're versing LeBron James' team, you got to beat him 4 out of 7, right? That means you got to play consistently very good for at least 4 games. I'm telling you, LeBron, his consistency level is much better than other players.
It's true. You got to beat him. You got to beat him 4 times. It's fucking not easy. It can be done. Clearly, we've seen it. But like you're saying, you got to play at a high level. You got to have everything tuned and ready to go. Who do you play next? The winner of Sacramento and Golden State.
Yeah.
That game's tomorrow morning at 5. I think. So you'll know when you wake up who you're playing against.
Yeah, okay.
I'd love to see Warriors Lakers, man. It'd be elite.
Let me check it.
Manny says LeBron was carried this series.
That's all right. He's carried every other team he's been on.
Yeah, it's about time he starts getting carried. It's only at 38.
5:30 a.m. How's that? Your boys, 3 a.m. New York versus Miami.
Yeah, I know. I'm spewing it's at 3 a.m. I'm not sure if Randall's going to play. I hope he doesn't. Selfishly. It'd be nice if he didn't.
Next Melbourne card fair being announced 18th of June, North Melbourne.
18th of June. Nice. Okay. All right, we're done and dusted here. Ladies and gents, the winner, Sergio Perez, followed by Max Verstappen, followed by Charles Leclerc, finally on a podium. Good to see him there. Ferrari looked good this weekend for once. So, on that note, Sauce, any closing remarks? Nothing really.
No closing remarks. The closing remarks are Red Bull's too good. This is Verstappen's
finished.
championship. The season's finished.
It's Verstappen versus Perez, technically, if they actually let them race each other. If not, it's Verstappen's to lose again.
Red Bull just clinical, man. Just too good, man. They just rock up every race, ready to rock and roll, man.
It's over. Well, we're 4 races in and we're saying this horse. On that note, keep living, loving, and breathing sports. Double coverage off the grid. Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Peace out.
Peace.